Hi, I'm Allison, and this week we were tasked to read Chapter 9 in Rhetoric Acts and 2 articles from Rhetoric Acts and Popular Culture. So the 2 articles that we read in Rhetoric Acts and Popular Culture, the first one was from Auerbach, and Auerbach goes and discusses technology privacy. He dives really deeply into discussing how a lot of technology is now constantly invading people's privacy, and people were kind of aware of that situation, but there's just not much to do about it. He argues that a lot of technology companies are in the habit of invading people's privacy as well, and he uses that as evidence to back his claims. His overall purpose was definitely to inform the public at how dangerous technology could potentially be. In reality, a lot of people see technology as pretty harmless, and they don't really see how dangerous it could be, but he definitely dives deep into just discussing how there's a lot of privacy issues amongst companies, amongst hackers, and there's endless possibilities of how us as the society can get hacked. For Jurgensen, he discusses how people have a obsession over technology and just how they feel the need to use technology just because it's been such a popular thing to have around. He definitely compares and contrasts how media is often showing unrealistic standards, and beyond standards, it also goes into just people can't decipher between what's real life and what's just something that can be created over media. And so his purpose of his article was definitely to inform the public that people shouldn't be so obsessive or so dependent on technology, and that it's hard for people to really take in what is real and what is fake from all the media that's circulating. And so with both of these articles, they touch heavy on technology and just the dangers of technology since it is in the everyday lives of people. And I thought both of these articles were very informational and definitely gave a different outlook onto the perception of technology and just how much we should stop depending on it and just stop being so reliant on it. So for Chapter 9 of the Rhetoric Acts, it talks about the challenges arising from the subject and purpose. And when writing Rhetoric Acts, there's many problems that can arise, and one of which of the things could be complexity. So your rhetoric act could be very complex either to you or to your audience, and so it's very important that you make sure that your audience and that yourself is very educated and understands the message of your rhetoric act and your subject. And another thing would be cultural history. Sometimes it's very difficult to touch on cultural history just because some other people, your audience, could potentially have some background on your subject. And so it's difficult for people to really understand your rhetoric act when it comes to cultural history. And so other than that, there are other challenges that do arise, and some of the challenges include cost. And in talking about cost, it's just a lot of things is like, what is the cost of time, the energy, and money, inconvenience, and all these things tie into potential challenges that can arise coming in from your rhetoric acts. And also the other obstacle could be control. So it could be what is your purpose, and what we call control can all rise as problems. And that concludes this week's learning outcomes. Thank you.